Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Aries here with a video, finally, somewhere in the office here. I've been just so busy somewhere. Hold on a sec. Where did I put that thing? Here it is. So, first story for you, between this and the iPad mini, Aaron, my best friend as you guys know, says, "Damn it, woman! Why can't you do this?" So I get texts in the evening during dog walks. Tonight we had to walk him early because he wants to do laundry tomorrow. He's like, "Damn it, woman, you don't have to get up early. I gotta get up early." So we're sitting there talking, and he wants to go to what do you call it?
Incoming message.
To bed early, but he's like, "I need an hour and a half to watch TV." He got like Quantum Leap season 1, so I was like, oh, yay. So, anyways, let's see what's going else down the pipe. So, first of all, as you all know, some of you have been messaging me saying, what's going on with the transgendered Battlefront? Well, as you all know, my other channel, my YouTube channel with Aaron, I basically said some stuff that said, the taxpayer shouldn't be paying for transgendered surgeries. I was wrong, but I wasn't far off either. The male to females are getting crapped on. Apparently this is how it works. Male to females are only supposed to get, as one of the administrators on a forum said, a hole. Derogatory term for vagina, but Aaron says, men with, like me, I'd be a man with a vag, basically. And I know a friend of mine, that's what he wants. He just wants to get hormones, feminize and have a vag. And that's all he said. He doesn't want implants. He doesn't want this. Me, as you all know, I'm wanting implants, and I'm fighting for implants. But here's the update for you all. One website's got a lot of doctors. I've wrote over 300 letters, as you guys know. Over 306. I got 6 back total. 300 denied. Do we take Medicare? No, we do not. Yes, we do. Come make an appointment. Friends of mine are making appointments. They come back, "Oh, the doctor wants me to pay $10,000 for my breast implants, but I can't afford it." I call them up. "Are you well aware that Medicare only tells us, or Social Security I should say, tells us we can only have $2,000 in the savings. We can't pay for it." "Well, you can't go overseas for implants," is what they say, "and you can't do this, so what do? Call it Medicare, and they say, "Absolutely, under no grounds will we pay for breast implants. It's cosmetic." But you're removing breasts? Well, that's different. Cancer reasons. Really? So every female to male can turn around and say cancer, but every male to female who wants the mounds built, as a lot of doctors are saying right now, can't. Oh, really? Then you got the hormones. The hormones will feminize a person to a point, and then some need facial feminization. "Oh, can't do that. That's cosmetic. That's elective." Yeah, but what if a transgender person gets beaten, killed because they don't pass well, and they look like old Granny McJones, who's like 80 and going, "I'm having a sex change"? I mean, come on. At least they should be dropping 30 years and having looks as a young woman in her 50s if she's 80. I mean, come on. I mean, it's common sense. But no. Again, so all doctors have turned around and called me. I mean, I had over 30 phone calls. "Sorry, we don't do it." "Oh, we got back. The doctor said he called Medicare and Medicare refused." I spent a total of 10 hours so far with Medicare. Every time, "Sorry, we don't cover that." Supervisor, "Oh, yes, I know about the transgendered rules, but we can't bend them." "Why is it female to males?" "Oh, there's very few of them and more male to female, so we have to cater to them." Really, it's called discrimination. Oh. Beverage of choice, coffee. Anyways, for some of you out there wondering, for once I'm airing my feet out before showering. So, yes. So, anyways, other thing is, Social Security denied me a second time for my gender marker change. They said the doctor's got to write a letter saying I will, under penalty of the law, penalty or perjury of the law, say this is true, blah, 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 and give her a license. Today, oh, I can't do that. I don't want to lose my license. Go find someone else. And then I said, well, you're going to be here another 2-3 weeks. Oh, yes. Well, can I make an appointment? Oh, no. I'm not going to see you anymore. Here's the poop pills you need so you can take care of your irritable bowel syndrome. Oh, we're going to up the dosage to 4 pills instead of 1. Oh, you're a little depressed because of this transgendered issue? Oh, well, let's just up the dosage of the Prozac to the max. Here you go. Here's new prescriptions. Oh, wait, I can't give you the prescriptions. I'm just going to send them to the pharmacist. You can walk 2 miles one way to get them. Okay. And then me and Aaron sitting there, yeah, anyways, I got he was the same doctor, you know. Oh, yes, and that. And I said, Aaron, this is my appointment. Who's paying for it? I was getting a little irritated and jumpy. Next thing you know, she left, and then the nurse comes in and says, oh, you're ready to go. We got the cardiologist scheduled, and Aaron's like, I wanted to talk to the doctor and let him know that I found a dentist that's going to pull my abscessed teeth after the last 4 years. Oh, yeah, I told her already. It's all cool. And I'm like, what about the referrals that I requested for breast augmentation? Well, the doctor said, after we faxed them, you know, because I did all the work myself, that it was good that you asked her to do it, and she did everything she can, but we can't give them to you because they don't take Medicare. You'll have to pay full price. Aaron says, how the fuck does someone pay full price when they're on limited income? So we left, and Aaron's and I were sitting there taking the back roads, and Aaron's like, ooh, if you want a cigar, you know, you should just... And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't care, you know. And that's how it felt, you know. And then on the way back, Mr. El Nago was nagging me about this. I'm like this. Can't you put the phone down for 5 minutes? No, I'm using it to talk to a couple of people, you know. So, anyways. Then, you know, he's telling me, you need to practice the makeup. Well, I got 6 books coming from the library. When they get dropped in the mail, you know, which I had to deal with the librarian. And the head librarian's like, oh, my son had a breakdown and they're getting on disability. I'm like, good for him. And then the head librarian's like, oh, yeah, anyways, it's because they're transgender and they can't work. Freeloading mooch. Now Medicare's going to pay for it. And I turned it to good for him. And the head librarians, aren't you worried? No, because it doesn't apply to me unless I want to be a man with a vag. They just looked at me and one giggled, but one basically said, are you serious? Yes. Figures. They cater to the ones that are less known in the world. I said, I don't care. I really don't care. It's 16 years living full time. I really don't give 2 damns. Then the one lady was arguing me about books the other day. Ow, well, this one here is for interlibrary. You have to put it back. I don't care. Here's the books. They're the bags. The books I'm reading right now. I'm finishing them up. I'll bring them back. I renewed 2 of them. The other 2 I'm finishing up. Which, by the way, these are the books I'm reading right now, if you guys want to know. Steelhead fly angling. As you all know, I'm a fly fisher, so I like that. Also made an email today on some business. I got 4 fly fishing books. Anyways, what else? So yeah, me and Aaron's been playing, so the head librarian basically, he ripped me a new one, and Aaron's like, you need to learn makeup. Well, I've asked for a couple of tips from some transgendered people, and it's like, oh honey, you need a lot of work, we don't want to bother with you. Just want to know a few tips. What am I supposed to do? Get a giant mirror? I mean, come on, no, you know, makeup's kind of difficult being learning disabled. And again, you know, I mean, I can learn fly fishing, I can do makeup. Problem is, Aaron's just like, and what really irritates me about Brother Aaron at times, and I love him because he's my only family, as well as I'm falling in love with a trans girl. She's, as the girl in, as the guy in the movie, what's the matter, Jim? I miss my old chair. Instead, I miss the movie right now because I can't find it. Here it is. That's from Star Trek V. When he's on the new Enterprise and he has to go to Nimbus 3, you know, he's sitting there and he's like, and then Bones is like, what's the matter, Jim? I miss my old chair. This one. Anyways, this guy, the guy who plays the last emperor of China, he's like, "You're my princess, my princess, my princess. You are my consult, my consult." Well, let's just say in my entire life, as you all know, I've been looking for a missus. Now, I got a friend of mine who I sent some jewelry to for Valentine's Day. Just friends. She says, "Oh, I hope you're not interested in me because I have a boyfriend." No, I don't really give a damn. I can't wear it. It's not my size. Transgendered people have larger ring sizes. So anyways, I got done. And you know, she's a nice gal, but, yeah, this good one woman, she has some disabilities, and I'm starting to care for her, just like I did with Angela, who disappeared, wiped out her email accounts, everything. I pissed her off one night while I was drunk on whiskey. She's talking about deleting her account, and I said, "So be it." She's like, "I have too many Arab people or too many foreign men." Well, you're the one that added them. Anyways, I'm gonna delete everything, and you know, me and Angela, I thought we were close and we were sincere to each other, and she's got some mental problems, as everyone knows. But Aaron did our wedding vows, and she's like, "Oh, it's pretend." I said, "I don't consider it." Well, Aaron says anyone who pretends their wedding vows and doesn't uphold it, they'll be judged harsher. When I said that to her, she said, "Oh no, I'm not going to be judged. Only people's going to be judged with me." Well, I said, "Whatever, do what you wish." Well, that was the end of our relationship. Friendship. Well, I don't want to get into politics and religion anymore. I'm getting burned out of it. I got to deal with politics already when it comes to transgendered issues, because I'm fighting for the empire of transgendered people when it comes to getting equal rights. The female to male shouldn't be getting all the equal rights. Not equal rights. Female to male shouldn't be getting all the rights for themselves. It should be male to females as well. So I've contacted congressmen, senators, the Speaker of the House. I've contacted agencies. I said, "Please, let's get this moving. Let's get get on the train. Let's move forward. Let's get the ball and put it in the court that's proper, so we can actually get things moving." You know, that's what I said. Well, waiting for a reply. Anyways, all the doctors got back to me. Monday they called me. And today I got one doctor, I asked some questions, and I'm not going into details. I'm not holding my breath, but she's like, "Oh, I think something can be arranged for implants. But if Medicare wants me to pay up front, or not, you know, if the doctor wants me to pay up front, it can't be done." That means that they're denying everyone right there and giving breast removal to female to males and hysterectomies, which is wrong. I mean, we should all be on the same footing, you know. So, anyways, this one young woman I met, she's transgender, beautiful, has some disabilities, so do I. I mean, what do you think? I don't do these videos often because either I'm having a breakdown or I'm listening to Aaron almost have a breakdown. Aaron, as all you know, we're transgendered. Couldn't go through the sex change, went back to being male, and I love the guy. He's a great cook. And he gets anxiety from calling places. And I'm like, "Dude, there's 2 calls. I've called them all up." Oh, so he calls. Next you know, he's like, "You know, I should call them all up again." What for? Well, ask him to read the questions that you asked originally. See if anything's changed. And B, see if they do gynecomastia, because he's huge up there and it hurts him. Doctor's like, "Oh, well, we'll give you a referral." Now we don't have a primary. She's like, she's sincere, but the thing is, she's leaving, so she doesn't really give a damn. So it's like, what do we do, Aaron? He's like, ooh. So we either got to go to Moses Lake, Wenatchee, or got to go to Ephrata. Well, tomorrow I'm supposed to be going to Ephrata, but a package did not arrive. Somewhere in North Carolina or Nashville, Tennessee. I'm waiting for it. So, anyways, this video is a little longer because for all you viewers out there, I haven't done a video in a while, so I'm just struggling, you know, trying to fix the transgender problem. You know, I'm doing everything myself. You know, I've asked for some help from some trans girls. The girl that I call my transgendered princess, she thought about joining a website. If she does, I hope she can pass out that petition to get signatures. We got to till March 13th to get it done. And once 150 is reached, it goes on to the White House website where people can vote yay or nay. Family member of mine said they should have an anti-1 just to ban all of the surgeries from Medicare on the grounds that it counters this one. So it's not just a cut and thingy. The voters get to choose whether they want to have their taxpayer dollars paying for a sex change or their taxpayer dollar paying for Grandpa Fred to have heart surgery, you know, over his money being delayed for the sex change. Because next year, Medicare, Social Security runs out on the disability side unless Congress fixes it. There's going to be 11 million people homeless, and Aaron's panicking. He's like, I'm going to be homeless. Well, and they're already saying they're not dipping into one fund to pay the others. Congress wants cut across the board cuts to everyone on disability to keep it floating, but apparently it's not flying with the president, so who knows what the hell's going to happen. But apparently, and I'm not going into the political side of things, as everyone knows, I try to avoid politics and religion, but I had to throw that in there. God willing, things will get better. So, anyways, as you all know, I had Filipino princesses. They all failed miserably. I met Filipino transgender people. All they want to do is show their balls all day. Never talked about that much. And their definition of a woman was a short miniskirt with thigh highs and her dong hanging out. What the hell kind of world do we live in? Yeah, so anyways, I love all people, as you know. I'm just trying to fight for rights that is there. That is why I took up this crusade. So, on other news, I'm working on a company for some new fly rods, fly gear. If I can't have my surgery, which, by the way, I got to go see a gender therapist, quote unquote. Excuse me for all you ladies out there watching. My apologies, that wasn't ladylike. Anyways, sometimes I drink heavy and I can make a complete jackhole out of myself. So anyways, when it comes to this gender specialist, he's going to line me up to see a psychologist. I have to get my referrals again. They're too old. Yeah, too old. Oh, one doctor who does the surgery, you're too disabled. We can't do you. Your IQ's less than 100. You can't make your own decisions. You have Aaron cook for you. Dude, Aaron cooks, I clean. I vacuum. He goes, hey, hon, the floors are dirty. Yeah, because me and him, when we're having video game time at his place, my dog's over there and his floor's covered. The only thing he does with the vacuum cleaner is cleans up the belt so all that hair gets out. And then he goes, but after about a week's worth of vacuuming, it just gets stuck again, so he's got to take it all apart, take it into sector. We need to find a better vacuum cleaner, but a better one's going to cost $100, $150, so. But I'm supposedly too disabled, so when I brought it to the doctors, the 3 people that were working with me to get these barrage of tests done to get the surgery set up, oh, well, that doctor, you know, so finally I got the balls, after Eric called them to double check on it. Well, actually, it was triple check. Turns out the doctor is allowed up to 2,500 new Medicare patients. He's overused his limit because the other doctor's got 2,500 transgendered patients that want to go through him. He's willing to do it, so he's like, oh, go through this person. Then when he finds out, he's just like, well, you'll have to go out there and get the referrals. I'll do the surgery, but I don't think you can pull it off and find a sympathetic therapist and all this stuff. So I contacted some universities, and the university said, oh, are you following the W path? Yes. Oh, a few of them asked me for my pictures, and several of them said, oh, we can't do anything. You got to pay us first. We can send it to Medicare. So I told a friend of mine who wants to be a therapist, the one that I sent some jewelry to for Valentine's Day, I don't understand how Medicare works. I'm not a freaking engineer that just does the sex in Medicare layer by layer, being like the nerdy one going, oh yeah, here's how it's fixed. Or, you know, oh, that's how it works. I mean, I can dissect things. I can figure out for the most part. I mean, Aaron can't figure out a computer much. So, it's like, what the hell, you know? So, don't mind my dog. He's grumping a bit, you know? So, anyways, I just checking on a friend of mine who said she's leaving for a minute to go do something, and this phone's sometimes weird, and some Arab guy has been sending me pics of useless crap. One was a gun. I was like, what the fudge is a gun for? And, so anyways, there you have it, everyone, you know. So, I gotta get this uploaded. I might try to make another video maybe by the end of the week. I told my friend who I sent some jewelry to. I'd like to send my princess, this bracelet, possibly, that's coming. Who knows? I have no clue. You know, I have, you know, some problems. Eventually I will explain everything in more details to my transgendered princess, but right now I just think time will tell. But what else can I say? Yeah, fly fishing season setting up, so I got to set up a couple more fly casting lessons to be better. I also got to, by end of year, buy a new blanket so I can stay warm this year. This year I woke up half the time freezing and half the time too warm because the heater's screwed up. We got into management and came down on some people today, and the head boss came out and then the owner came out, so we're going to have an inspection soon, so we got to bust our hump on that one, get clean. So it's going to be an interesting setup, so I'm hoping all goes well. Waiting for a couple packages to come in the post office. One's going to another post office, so I don't know, you know. The other one's coming to my home, which last time it said it was stuck in New York. It's like, New York! I'm like, why in the hell is it in New York? Of course, you know, it's the way it is, you know. Oh! So, went across the water. It's over in New Jersey now. So now it's in New Jersey this morning. Oh, okay. So, went across the river. New York to New Jersey. So, amazing. So, anyways, that makes me happy. But anyways, oh yeah. And by the way, before I go, since you, my viewers, are wondering, I do not mind a trans woman who wears, you know, a skirt and stuff. I just don't like it if they are, you know, not tucking in their dong, you know. And if they're post-operative, that's great. But my doctor thinks that transsexual women are horny little sluts that want to wear short mini skirts and have the boobs hanging out. She went and did some searching the other day on YouTube and Facebook, and she's like, oh my god, that's what they wear, but you're conservative. I don't have the boobs and I don't have the body yet. I want to work towards the body, but then I get these jack-offs. It's like, hi, how are you today? But then I get this beautiful princess who's got a great open mind and heart. Not like most of these ones that I hear from England, like, oh, I've had it done, I'm great. Then people, you know, find out that, you know, oh, you have a, yeah, you know, some say, oh, you have a wife. Oh, some say, oh, you have a husband. Oh, some say you already got both. You're lucky. I have people, but not something concrete. I mean, I have an extended family that's like, messages me, I need money, I need money, I need money. Then I got Aaron, who's just like, let's jam out to Diablo 3 on PS3. The hell with the people asking for the money. Like tonight, we got into Act 3 and we're hammering it, man. Of course, he looked at me. Damn it, can you quit touching the iPad? You were in the game. Well, we're in an area, you know, and then he'd go in and enemies everywhere, and he's like, oh crap! I'm like, tablet down, talking to my transgendered princess. Using line bomb, you know, grenade toss, you know, it's like a thing, it's just rapid grenades, like crossbow that's turned into a grenade launcher, you know, in the Diablo 3. I'm like, oh, good, done. Oh, crap, another set of unique enemies. Tablet down. So, and you know, we're getting into that. We're also doing it so I can keep my mind occupied so I don't sit there and dwell on transgendered issues, because I hear Aaron, this person said, and then I have to double check on it times and five. Mostly 99% of the time, he's accurate completely. And then, you know, I get irritated, and then he's like, quit dwelling on transgendered issues. When and if Medicare pays for it, it's fine. In the meantime, don't dwell on it. Well, he knows I want to look as good as possible. Then I hear from transgendered people, oh, change your hormone regimen. You'll be a lot better. Okay, whatever. Anyways, with all that said and done, you know, I can make a shorter video tomorrow because there's nothing much to say. I made some petitions on the White House website. I'm just sitting here, you know, getting ready to shower. Now I'm gonna upload this. So, that said, I gotta get my Bible time in, and I gotta get some other stuff done. So, please, everyone who hasn't subscribed, please subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion. Give me your inputs. I know there's several transgender people that watch this that doesn't add input to it, but, you know, I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on the Medicare thing. I hear people messaging like, Medicare shouldn't be covering sex changes. Well, my original video, when I found out, I was furious because I was getting the flack here in town for it when I heard about it, and it was like, you're taking away our retirement medical for your damn sex change. Now I walk past people and it's like, hey, what's going on with it? Female to males are getting everything, and male to females only get a taco. And a lot of the Hispanics, they call female vaginas tacos. So they're just like, I'm a knight of the fur taco. No, that'd be a lesbian, sir. Well, so be it, you know. And they all chuckle with me because they're like, what the hell's wrong with the world, you know? Whereas female males, they're just like, oh yeah, we don't understand. And I don't make fun of them, so don't quote me on it. They're like, I don't understand it. I'm only swearing because this is what they all say. That the male to female should have tits built, and they should get rid of their dick and get a vagina. Or a pussy. That's how they call it, pussy. Then they say, we don't understand how we can get our tits cut off and a dick built, yet they get crapped on. There you have it. So it gets very vulgar when you hear the female to males using slang words. It's like, how many beers did you have, sir? Well, I've had enough, but, you know, and then some of the female males, they come, you know, they message me and they're like, hey, keep up the battle, sister. We're with you. Yeah, okay, but most of them, it's like, haha, we should be coming first. We were genetically female, and we can't support ourselves, so, and then, you know, and all this crap. Some of them are like that. It's like, oh, well, we come first, you know, because men rule. Even the genetic men rule. We're just in the wrong, we're genetic men in the wrong body. So there's a conflict there. But you know what? For the most part, they're pretty cool. And the male to females, as everyone knows, most of them are great people. The elderly ones are great. The ones that I have a gripe about, and, you know, everyone knows I'm a little outspoken, but I'm not going to go into the outspoken part because, frankly, I don't want to be hanging from a noose. I mean, 99% of the time, I support the transgender community. There's one part that I don't, and that's the part where I'll do another video later. This is almost 30 minutes. I need a shower, which is only 15 minutes, so please add subscribe if you like. Please post comments, feedback, suggestions. Thank you. May God bless me. May God bless you. May God bless the world. Thank you, and have a good night.